All right, we're gonna make cupcakes today, carnivore-ish cupcakes. I love chocolate cupcakes. We make stuff with cacao powder. Anyways, I have got the oven turned on to 325. I'm letting it preheat. What I put in these cupcakes is 3 egg yolks. You can retain the, or 3 egg whites. I am so sorry. You can retain the yolks for other recipes. I've got 1 tablespoon egg white powder, a 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar. That helps stabilize the egg whites. You do not have to use it. I use it just to help stabilize it. 2 tablespoons cacao powder and 2 tablespoons erythritol. And that's what I put in this. I'll sprinkle some salt in when it's mixing just because I like the salt and the chocolate flavor. Some people don't, so that is optional. If you're gonna do it, I would equate what I put in there about a 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm going to get ready to get this started. I gotta put my little mixy thing on it. Pop it down, and that went too far. There we go. One-handed is not working. And yes, you guessed it, my husband is fishing today. There we go, the struggle is real. Before I start that, I'm gonna sprinkle my egg white powder and my cream of tartar in there. I'm gonna bring that up. And I'm fixed to let it start mixing. I just want to show you really quick what I'm getting ready to do. I've got avocado oil here. I've got little mini muffin things because I like bite-sized muffins. And I'm going to put my fingers in that and grease each one of them and put them in this pan in the meantime. So you'll get to see that finished product. And let me get this started. All right. As you can see, the egg whites aren't quite where I want them because I want them really stiff. However, I want to mix in my sugar and cacao powder. So right before my egg whites are stiff, I go ahead and mix that in. And I'm just going to toss this in there and start it up again. And I've got these greased with avocado oil, so they're going to be ready for me to put the stuff in here in a second. So let me start this back up. Alright, so this is what I want it looking like. If you can see how stiff that is, here I'll let it rotate really slow so you can see how it... There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. I'm going to go ahead and shake this off. Get as much of that good stuff off it as possible. All right, and thank you to the person that told me how to do this. I wish I remembered your name right now. But anyhow, I am going to take, and with this spoon, I'm going to spoon it into these. It's super easy to do. You just put it on the spoon, slide it in, but I'm going to pause this video because I have no graceful way of doing it with one hand. So I'll be back with you when they're full. Alright, I've got all the little cupcake things filled, and these are little mini cupcake holders, so that way they're just little poppable size. And I'm going to slide them in the oven for 20 minutes. And then we'll come back to them. And then give me just a second, and I'm setting up for making icing, carnivore icing, so bear with me. Alright, here's my mixture for the icing. I have 1 stick of salted butter, 2 tablespoons erythritol, 2 tablespoons heavy whipping cream, and a 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract. Now obviously with the cupcakes or the icing, you can use your own flavoring in it. Let's say you want lemon flavor, instead of putting cacao in there, find a lemon extract to add that to it. You know, or if you want coconut, you know, whatever flavors you want. My whole life I have loved chocolate cake. I like hot chocolate. I've learned how to make hot chocolate where it's healthy for you without the sugars. I am a chocolate person. So this has satisfied any craving I could ever want. It's so good, and it gives me energy because of all the butter and the icing, the stuff that's in the cupcakes. I mean, it's just very energizing. So let's say I went outside and I've worked really hard and I've been mowing the lawn and cutting wood because we use wood heat in our house. I can come in, take a break, drink some water, and I'll eat like half of a cupcake and I'm ready to go again. If I had to equate it to something, I would equate it to kind of like a fat bomb when you're on keto, only this is more carnivore. It doesn't have like the coconut oil in it and stuff like that like most fat bombs do. This is more a buttery kind of energy, I guess you could say, of fat energy. Conversely, on the icing, you can, trying to think of where I was going with that. I had a thought that I wanted to tell you guys on the icing, and it totally escaped me. Oh, you can brown the butter to give this a caramel flavor. If you'd rather have like more of a caramel type icing, you can totally brown the butter. You could do the chocolate cupcakes and have like a mini German chocolate cupcake, you know, with the caramel icing that's normally on it. So that's just an idea, but I'm going to get to mixing this. I'm just going to put this little paddle there, if I can get it on gracefully, and bring that up. And I'm just going to let that mix, and I'll be back with you. Alright, I let it whip until it's kind of a creamy consistency. So this is basically like the buttercream icing you would buy at the store, or, you know, let's say you're ordering a cake from a bakery and they ask if you want buttercream ice cream. That's what this is. It's just icing, or buttercream ice cream, buttercream icing, duh. But that's basically all it is, you know, the butter, heavy whipping cream, and your sweeteners you put in. But this is going to go on the cupcakes when they're done, so I'll be back with you once those are done. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to turn the oven off. And let me pull these little suckers out. Ah, cupcakes. And I'm going to set them up here. And I'm going to let them cool for a few minutes. They actually cool rather fast. But I want to let them cool before I put the icing on so it doesn't make it melt, since it's a buttercream icing. But there they are in all their glory. I'll be back with you. Alright, the cupcakes are cool. I've got my icing right here, and I am getting ready to put some on it. Now, it's not going to be pretty, let me tell you, because I am not a baker. I've never had that gene, but I'm going to do my best. Let's see if I can get this where you can keep an eye on the cupcake. So all I'm doing is taking my little spatula here. Oh, you can even see me doing it. Oh, that's what I get for trying to do this by myself. Anyways, that's what they look like. Now, if you're one of those people that know how to like do the icing and those piping things and make cool designs, by all means do that. I've never been one of those people. I'm not a decorator. But let me do tell you, these cupcakes are excellent with fried bacon. I had one of my cupcakes the other day with some fried bacon, and oh my god, it was the best. You had kind of the sweet cupcake from the erythritol with the salty bacon. It was just a perfect combination. But let me get these all done up and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, here they are, all done up with frosting. These are going to go in the fridge. What I'll usually do is pop them in the microwave about 5-6 seconds. It just warms them up, and you know, because in the fridge they dry up a little bit, so that just re-moisturizes them and makes them taste really good. And there's one cut open that I'm getting ready to go eat. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I started a Patreon page just because, you know, I'd really like to interact with people and find a way to kind of do that. So if anybody wants to join that, that would be awesome. You'll have sneak peeks at upcoming recipes. You know, I'll of course give you a shout out on here. you know, my posts that are on there, because I do other hobbies too, you know, that's going to be on there for only the people on Patreon. So, yeah, give it a thought. Check it out. But here it is, Carnivore Cupcakes. And I'm fixed to go devour that. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.